and Steph, and I think Jimmy's here. He's ready to go, and we feel good about what we got.
Obviously, your whole front office does extensive homework before acquiring anybody. How much of that was a part of vetting out that you know you're getting the best version of Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we look into all that stuff. We study it. And I mean, I think from my end, fortunately, I know Jimmy well. I played with him. And I've been a teammate of his. I know what it's like between the lines with him. And very comfortable with this decision we made. So, yeah, the background stuff's all important.
Steph Curry seems very excited about this. From a basketball standpoint, what have you guys talked about in terms of how Jimmy can help complement Steph?
Yeah, I mean, we think Jimmy's a great fit because he does so many things we value, from the the competitiveness that he has, but also the passing, the cutting, the playmaking. We need better finishing at the rim. We need guys that get to the line. Jimmy does these things at an elite level, and something that we need probably to add to our roster, and we've done that.
Last thing I just want to touch on, and Coach Van Gundy's mentioned this already during the broadcast, you were able to make this deal while preserving most of your youth, not trading Kuminga, Moses Moody, Trayce Jackson-Davis, Podziemski. How important was that into you and when you were shaping these deals?
Yeah, I mean, I think to get the value we did in this deal by not giving up the players you mentioned, not giving up some of our draft assets, and to get a player of Jimmy's caliber, frankly, it was it was a pretty easy decision for us. And we got to hit the ground running though here. We got to make some ground and run up in the standings a little bit, but we got Jimmy. We feel good about it.
Very kind of you to take time here and talk with us.
Thanks, Jared.
Appreciate it. Guys?
Yeah, that's a great call, and we appreciate Mike Dunleavy doing that. And the benefits of having a GM in this case, and Mike Dunleavy, as Draymond Green hits a three. On the other side, the Lakers have J.J. Redick. These guys, they've just exited the league recently. They have a lot of relationships like that. I thought that was a great point that he mentioned. He played with Jimmy Butler, Mike Dunleavy, and this is not just a deal to try to jumpstart them this year, and they hope they do. But Jimmy signed up for 2 more years. You've got Curry for 2 more, Draymond Green, Steve Kerr. I mean, this is something to try to keep that window open, Stan, for a couple of more seasons.
Absolutely. As these younger players continue to develop, they're trying and have been trying to balance the present, trying to win now, but not mortgaging the future.
First of a 6-game road trip for the Warriors. They have 12 of 14 on the road in this stretch of games. As Podziemski misses, LeBron James, he is stacking them up already. He's made his first 5 3-pointers. He's got 17 points. And he wants the ball. And he gets the ball, and he lays it in. LeBron James trying to make this a very quick night. Very similar to what we saw Tuesday against the Clippers, meaning get out to a big lead, throw it into cruise control, and call it an early night. He had his own 9-0 run, a personal LeBron James 9-0 run earlier.
Well, this is an undermanned Warriors team, and if you're a mature basketball team on the Lakers side, you take care of business. You don't let up. You do what you're supposed to do. You should be able to outplay this team.
Hot potato ends up in the hands of Reeves. That's a shot clock violation. And a turnover for the Lakers. J.J. Redick got to be so pleased with what he's seen from his team. And then to add Luka Doncic. The Lakers were already playing well when the trade went down. And now you're adding a piece like Doncic, one of the great players in the game, one of the faces of the NBA.
No question, Brian. And when you looked at the Lakers, you said, okay, they've got LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They're trying to make a run with those 2 superstars. What's going to happen when those guys are done playing? LeBron at 40, AD at 31. What's going to happen? Now, Luka Doncic with a guy, if he can stay healthy, which has been a problem, in Mark Williams, who can be a great pick and roll partner with him. They now have a future as well.
Moody knocks down the first one. The NBA on TNT is brought to you by Kohl's, where families come first. Well, the Mavericks won again tonight. Anthony Davis did not play, expected to play this weekend. He's been dealing with that abdominal strain. Lakers did have good success. It's a very small sample size without Anthony Davis. But back to your general theme of the Lakers, it was somewhat of a notion that this was going to be Anthony Davis's team eventually, but it never really felt like it was going that way. It certainly feels like it will be Luka Doncic's team eventually.
Well, look, if LeBron James is on your team and playing at the level he is now, it's going to be tough even for Luka Doncic, especially early on, to make it his team. And I think they'll be good, but we remember when Kyrie Irving went to Dallas, that first year where Kyrie came over in season, it was clunky and it did not fit together well, and they struggled. They didn't make the playoff, but it eventually became very good, and last year they were in the finals. I think you might have some early struggles with the Lakers trying to work it out between two ball-dominant guys in LeBron James and Luka Doncic, but they're not only great players, scorers and passers, they're very smart guys, and I think eventually they both figure it out.
Gabe Benson hits another three-pointer. He's got 9. That's his third made three. LeBron with 5 made threes. The Lakers are 10 of 18 right now as Podziemski gets to the basket, cannot score. The Lakers just dominating the Warriors right now. Looking up top again, Hayes and Trace Jackson-Davis breaks that up. Podziemski on the run out. Sets up Buddy Hield in transition, and Buddy Hield starting to find his stroke tonight. Jackson Hayes just stays on the other end of the floor. That is inexcusable. Gets an easy bucket. And Steve Kerr just sits down with his head in his hands.
Look, that's 24 fast break points for the Lakers.
Buddy Hield once again. Hayes with the rebound. Warriors got off to that great start, 12-3 start. At one point in the season, they were 3-12 in a stretch, and they've just been hovered around that 500 mark. And a foul on the floor. Time for Fly Better Moments, presented by Emirates Airline. And how about LeBron James, coach, on his personal 9-0 run against the Warriors?
Look, I mean, he's already got a double-double. He's got 19 points. 10 rebounds, he's got 4 assists. He's been phenomenal tonight, and if you're Golden State coming in here undermanned, if LeBron James is going to go 5 for 5 from 3 and Steph Curry's going to go 0 for 5 from 3, you're not going to win this game.
Lakers have 10 made threes. Warriors have 10 total field goals made, and as Stan mentioned, Curry is having one of those nights when the lid is on it. 0 for 5 from three-point range.
Well, over the last 4 games now, Curry's at 22% from 3. When you look out here, if Curry isn't making shots, how are they going to score?
Rowe made his debut yesterday in Salt Lake City. Curry's got his first one. That's called the reverse Stan Van Gundy jinx. Good job, Coach.
I just wanted
teed him
to
up
help.
perfectly.
I did. I wanted to help you out.
That's how you do it. That's why you're a professional. Under 4 minutes to go. Reeves, nifty dribbling there, sets up Benson. And Benson missed it. Green the board. Here come the Warriors needing something. And okay, Spencer running the floor. Lacrosse legend